me say a little word about futures literacy. As I think most of you know, it's a capability. It's the ability to use the future for different reasons, in different ways, in different contexts. Futures literacy is a field that is evolving and emerging with over 35 UNESCO chairs around the world. And there's a research network and a teaching network that I think is becoming central to humanity's efforts to understand change and to change the way we deal with change.
Hello to all of you. My name is Julius Gatune. I'm the UNESCO Chair at the Kumasi University of Technology in Nairobi, Kenya. Because Africa can be different in the sense that we are not as developed, so we're not as stepped into these economic paradigms and also industrial mode of working and education and everything. And we have potential to leapfrog and think differently. See how we can explore other aspects of humanity, because human doesn't have to work. Life doesn't have to be drudgery, so that you have to work. You have to eat from the sweat of your brow, as the good book says. I'm hoping that we can work collaboratively together to see how we can create a common language so that we can live more sustainably, because you know, the idea that we have to grow, the idea that we have to consume more and more and more is creating a very unsustainable world.
Environmental challenges as we see today, geopolitics, and future generations' values. It is very important for us to develop skills and knowledge to adapt to these changes. Foresight helps business anticipate. Accurately predicting the future may not be our priority. Our aim, however, is to understand the future scenario and be ready to respond and to build the preferable future together. We commit to enhancing the future literacy for the communities around us. We are more than delighted to exchange our experience, lesson learned, as well as foresight finding. We commit to facilitate and driving the development of collaborative platform.
Anticipation is about future action, future making, future history, and about future human movements, be they organizational or individual. As a result, such action-based scenarios and anticipation practices invite us to explore leadership transformations and stakeholders' engagement. When stakeholders are engaged into action, and when anticipation practices help to develop capacities to act, a major challenge comes to us. Are we engaged in the design of responsible futures? Are stakeholders engaged in the making of responsible or irresponsible actions? What is responsible today might become irresponsible tomorrow, and responsibility standards, if of interest, needs to be designed in a moving and future-oriented critical stance.
We find there's many issues are local, some national, some planetary, but all organizations are faced with accelerating change and change that impacts them in different ways, often unequal ways. Organizational adaptation means that we rethink the nature of the organization, its structure, who they're hiring. And this is because the challenges they face are unique and force them to become novel.
We co-create the future. Our actions have influence on our future and that of others. We are entangled in relationships that shape our futures, that co-create our futures. What we have is intelligence and resilience to use in constantly becoming meaningful and valuable to society. If you haven't changed today, you're in danger of becoming meaningless. And if we lose our sense of meaning and purpose and the strive towards them, then we are lost. Despite observing the rather fragile nature of humanity overall, I am optimistic for humanity's future.